Party Chief To Lam departs Hanoi for official visit to UK.
Inauguration ceremony of high-end electronic components. Factory at VSIP Industrial Park, Nghệ An.
Policies are needed for artificial sand to enter the construction materials market.
You're watching today's news on NTV channel. My name is Ha Zhang, your host. General Secretary of the Communist Party of Vietnam, Tô Lâm, and his spouse and a high-ranking Vietnamese delegation left Hanoi on October the 28th for an official visit to the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland from October the 28th to 30th. The visit is made at the invitation of the UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer.
The visit takes place as the comprehensive cooperation between the two countries under the Strategic Partnership Framework has flourished in recent years. The Party General Secretary To Lam's working visit is of great significance, providing an opportunity for both sides to exchange views and reach consensus on orientations to strengthen and elevate bilateral relations to a new height in the coming period, enhance political trust, and improve the effectiveness of cooperation in traditional areas such as trade and investment, education and training, and science and technology. The two sides are also expected to expand cooperation in new fields where the UK has strengths and that align with Vietnam's development needs, including finance, high technology, strategic infrastructure, green energy, and sustainable development.
U.S. President Donald Trump landed in Tokyo on the evening of October the 27th, beginning the second leg of a three-nation Asia trip. Visiting Japan for the first time since June the 2019 during his previous term, Mr. Donald Trump's main goal is to reassure the key ally of Washington's commitment to close cooperation between the U.S.-Japan alliance.
After arriving in Tokyo from Malaysia amid tight security, Mr. Donald Trump first met with Emperor Naruhito on the eve of talks with new Japanese Prime Minister Takaichi. During the meeting, which lasted about 30 minutes, Mr. Trump said he wants to develop U.S. relations with Japan under the new Prime Minister and touched on his various global conflict resolution efforts. The Emperor Naruhito said that he hopes Mr. Trump's visit will further strengthen the friendly relations between Japan and the United States. On October 28th, new Japanese Prime Minister Sanai Takaichi held talks with U.S. President Donald Trump. The two leaders signed an agreement on rare earth supplies, pledging to open a golden era for the Japan-U.S. alliance.
The grand opening ceremony for the Radiant Opto Electronics Vietnam Nghệ An factory took place on the morning of October the 28th at VSIP Nghệ An Industrial Park. The inauguration ceremony was attended by Mr. Nguyễn Đức Trung, Secretary of the Provincial Party Committee, and Mr. Wang Yu Chao, Chairman of the Radiant Group.
The Radiant Opto Electronics Vietnam Nghệ An Factory project is invested by Radiant Opto Electronics Corporation. The project is located in VSIP Nghệ An Industrial Park, covering an area of about 7 hectares with a total investment of 145 million USD. The project aims to manufacture high-end electronic components. Speaking at the ceremony, on behalf of the provincial leaders, Standing Vice Chairman of the Provincial People's Committee, Mr. Bui Than An, congratulated the Radiant Group on their achievements and sincerely thanked the investor for trusting and choosing Nghệ An Province as their investment destination. When the project comes into operation, it will create numerous high-quality job opportunities for local workers, contributing to the socio-economic development of the area. The grand opening ceremony of the Radiant Opto Electronics Vietnam Nghệ An Factory is a significant event in the province's investment attraction efforts, helping to enhance Nghệ An's reputation on the international investment map. The ceremony not only marks a crucial milestone in the project's development, but also serves as a testament to the strong cooperation between Nghệ An Province and international investors.
Coming up next are some updated news.
The ASEAN-China Free Trade Area 3.0 Upgrade Protocol was signed on the final day of the 47th ASEAN Summit and related summits here in Kuala Lumpur. Malaysian Prime Minister and ASEAN Chair Anwar Ibrahim and Chinese Premier Li Qiang witnessed the signing of the agreement. The upgraded protocol opens new opportunities for high-impact cooperation in areas that are increasingly vital to our region's future, from the green and digital economies to sustainable supply chain. The trade agreement aims to support micro, small, and medium enterprises by enabling them to participate more fully in regional value chains.
Doctors from the intensive care department, Nghệ An General Hospital, said that the hospital has saved the life of a patient with septic shock, pneumonia complicated by ARDS, acute respiratory distress syndrome, at a very severe level thanks to the application of hybrid ECMO, VV ECMO technique. Female patient NTH, 37 years old, Nghệ An Province, was brought to the hospital in a state of acute respiratory failure, difficulty breathing, SpO2 index, peripheral blood oxygen saturation, only reaching 70%. The doctors of the intensive care unit decided to implement the ECMO artificial heart-lung technique, which is considered the last resort in resuscitation. After 29 days of intensive treatment, on October 24th, the patient was eligible for discharge.
Record rainfall has caused Hue to experience a historic flood in recent years, with many hospitals submerged, while several areas in Da Nang are inundated. In Hue City, on the night of October 27th, almost all central city streets were submerged in water. The water levels in the Huang and Bo rivers rose high, exceeding Alert Level 3. The floodwaters submerged many houses and hospitals in Hue City. Many residents took to social media to post emergency calls for help. Police and military forces deployed personnel and vehicles to assist affected residents. In Da Nang, water levels in the rivers continue to rise. Many hamlets in Thuong Juk commune are currently under deep water. Over 2,100 households with approximately 4,300 people are isolated. The local government and functional forces are currently relocating residents and evacuating tourists from the dangerous areas.
Given the current imbalance between supply and demand for natural sand as a construction material and the forecast shortage in the coming years, manufactured sand is considered one of the feasible alternative solutions. However, for various reasons, both the supply and demand for this commodity are currently limited.
Viet Hat, high-tech component manufacturing joint stock company, which specializes in producing commercial concrete and centrifugal concrete pile structures, has invested in a manufactured sand production line at its factory in Nam Cam Industrial Park to secure a proactive supply of raw materials.
Currently, we use 20 to 30% ready-mixed concrete. Next year, we may use a higher percentage.
However, at the time when river sand sources are scarce, businesses still have to place additional orders for manufactured sand. Currently, in Nghệ An, there is only one unit, Phi Hai Joint Stock Company, JSC, that is producing manufactured sand from rhyolite rock at the To Lam quarry with a capacity of approximately 100 cubic meters per hour. However, from 2023 until now, the company has only been producing based on orders.
The reason for the low production is that there is not much public awareness of manufactured sand. Only companies with consulting services and testing facilities are aware of its quality.
Manufactured sand is currently more expensive than river sand. Therefore, it is only used by entities manufacturing structural elements and project components that demand high-strength concrete.
The company wishes for the government to issue support policies or create favorable conditions for the business to develop and reduce production costs. thus meeting the demand of the surrounding area.
Manufactured sand can be produced from pebbles, rhyolite, granite, and other rocks, allowing for the maximum utilization of mineral resources in quarry areas. This product offers several advantages, including stability in supply, controllable quality, and being environmentally friendly due to reduced natural sand exploitation. Therefore, it is necessary to initiate policies so that manufactured sand can find its way into the construction material market in the near future.
It's time to say goodbye. Thank you for watching and hope to see you next time.